What a wonderful world.
What's up everyone, welcome to another video on my channel. So in my room tour video, if you haven't watched that, I will link it up here. I mentioned about my wardrobe and how it's in an utter mess. So all of you in the comments were like, you want to see like a wardrobe tour, a decluttering, organizing video. So I thought, why not share the entire process of decluttering and organizing my wardrobe. I will be using the KonMari method of decluttering my clothes. If you don't know what that is, Marie Kondo is the best-selling author of the book The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. It's a very, very popular book. I still haven't gotten a chance to read it. I have watched her Netflix series, read so many articles about it, and that's when I was like, I have to declutter my entire room using her method. It's a minimalistic approach to tackling your stuff. Of course, for the purpose of this video, I'm just tackling the clothes department. So there are a couple of basic rules to keep in mind while decluttering using the KonMari method. You need to commit yourself to tidying up. Imagine your ideal lifestyle. Before discarding, look at the item you're holding. Thank each item for serving its purpose. And the most famous hook line of the book, which is, does it spark joy? I think this approach is perfect for a person like me. I love how thoughtful, meaningful, mindful and spiritual the entire exercise of decluttering in the KonMari method is. There's a lot more in the KonMari method which is beyond the scope of this video. So if you are interested in knowing more about it, I will link the book in the description box, so make sure you check it out. Now coming to the main part of the video, which is decluttering. Honestly speaking, I did declutter my clothes when I shifted to my parents' house, so I'm not expecting to discard a lot of clothes, but I still know there are things that I want to discard and donate. Now going step by step using the KonMari method, the first step is to actually take everything out of your wardrobe and just pile it on the floor or your bed, wherever you find it convenient. Don't forget, this also includes all your seasonal clothes. So I have included all my winter coats and scarves and jackets. I've also included swimwear stuff. So just every single clothing piece that you can find, just pile it up on the floor. Okay guys, we have my wardrobe here. There are different sections. This is the main section. This is where I put most of my everyday clothes. Even though it's quite messy, I've actually organized it in a way where I know all my crop tops are here, or my sweatshirts are here, some t-shirts are here. But over time, I think now it's just become one jungle of clothes. And of course, it's not stored properly and everything is just falling on top of each other. So I'm actually going to take all of this and pile it up on the floor. I've actually put newspapers all over the floor so that the clothes don't get dirty, and I just find it easier to do it on the floor rather than on my bed. Half of my clothes here and half of it is still in the cupboard. These are all my tops and dresses. I still have my Indian wear, all my bottoms and some more cotton dresses, even all my ghar ke kapde in the cupboard. I feel I was getting overwhelmed just looking at this half of my wardrobe, so I just thought it's better to go through this entire pile and then move on to the second half of my wardrobe. The second step is to go through that entire pile. It might seem overwhelming at first, but just sit down, take a breather. You can even put on some calming music. Just make sure it's a mindful process. At least that's how I see it. The second step is probably the most time-consuming part, because it is you going through the entire pile of your clothes, and if you're anything like me, it's going to take a long time. According to the KonMari method, you're supposed to take up each article of clothing and just look at it and ask yourself few questions like, do you currently wear this? Does it actually suit your lifestyle right now? And most importantly, does it spark joy? Which is like the hook of the entire concept. That's what I'm going to be doing with each and every article of mine. So there is a yes pile, a no pile and a maybe pile. That's the first round of going through all your clothes. Also, in the actual KonMari method, you're supposed to remove the hangers and then put it in the pile. I was just too lazy, I guess, but now I realize that would have been much easier. Please remove the hangers and then put it in the pile. first half of my clothes. Now I will be piling up the second half and I will show you guys the final results of the yes, maybe and the no pile. So this huge pile right here is the yes pile, and then that's the maybe pile, and that's the no pile, which is basically just like 4-5 things. But I'm hoping I will declutter further from that. I still have the ghar ke kapde ka section, the entire bottoms ka section, and of course the Indian wear sections. Also, I completely forgot that I have the biggest category of clothes I have, which are all active wear. This is going to be really hard. Now I will be going through the second half of my wardrobe like I mentioned, and I will see you guys after I finish decluttering that, because otherwise this video is just going to draw on forever. So I'm done with decluttering the second half of my wardrobe. This is the yes pile. My maybe pile has grown a bit more, and even the no pile. Actually, I had a lot of ghar ke kapde which I knew I had to get rid of. By the way, this is not the entire yes pile, if that's what you're thinking. The yes pile from the first half of decluttering is right here on my bed, because of course there isn't enough space. Whew. Okay, so that's a lot of yes, but I think I'm pretty happy with it, because these are genuinely things that I love. I have kept some of the things that I really like even in the maybe pile, just because I don't know how it fits me anymore, so I just want to check that. The third step is to try out everything from the maybe pile. I feel this step is very important and super helpful. I was just trying on all the clothes from my maybe pile, looking into the mirror and just focusing on how I feel wearing it rather than how I look wearing it. I think that's really important. And that's what the KonMari method also focuses on. Do you feel good wearing that top? Do you feel the pants fit right? Do you not feel confident in it? And if the answers to all of those questions are no, then of course you should put it in the no pile. And whatever you feel great in, just put it in the yes pile. This trying on experience was such an eye-opener for me, because I had put clothes that I was very hesitant on. I probably didn't like as much, but I knew they were new or they probably costed a bit, and that's why I've kept them in the maybe pile. But I realized after trying them on that most of them, surprisingly, I really felt good wearing it, and I don't know why I avoided wearing it. Maybe I just wore those things once or twice and that's it. There's so many other tops that I really like and so many other outfits that I really like, which I definitely should be wearing. So these three piles combined was my maybe pile, but I actually sort of equally distributed it. That's the no pile, and this is the yes pile. I'm sure you're wondering what is this new pile doing here. This is actually, while trying out, I realized there were so many tops or dresses that need alterations, so this is that pile, because my mom stitches really well, so I'm gonna ask her to stitch it and alter it for me and just make it wearable. And if you're wondering where the rest of my clothes are, they're all piled up back in my wardrobe. Just quickly show you guys. Yeah, I haven't of course folded any of these things. These are the things that I'm keeping, also the things that I'm keeping, and this is the rest of the no pile, which I was sure that I didn't need at all. I clearly haven't organized, folded, or even categorized any of the clothes. I've simply divided them into the things I'm keeping and into the things I'm giving away. I will be sharing that entire process of organizing and categorizing my wardrobe in the next part of this video. The fourth step is actually optional. It's to finalize your clothing, which basically means just going through the yes pile again. In case you're not very sure, you can actually go through that yes pile. This need not be an elaborate process. You can just pick up each item and just skim through it, just to make sure that you have kept everything that you really want and not because it's some sort of obligatory thing. The step 5 is to donate or sell your clothes. I personally have decided to donate all my clothes that are in really good condition. So I just took each item from the no pile that I wanted to donate and actually thanked each item for serving its purpose. It might seem very cheesy, but it makes you feel better. I'm someone who really believes in the power of gratitude, and I feel every person should be grateful for every little thing in their lives, no matter how insignificant they may seem. All the clothes that I was discarding really held special memories to me. Even if I've worn them even once, I still remember that one time I wore them and I thanked it for that one moment. So yeah, that was how I went about decluttering my entire wardrobe using the KonMari method. I think decluttering is such a time-consuming process as it is, but for me it was even more time-consuming because I was shooting it and I had to constantly make sure that I was in focus, that the angle was correct. There was just so much that I had to simultaneously do other than decluttering my clothes, so it was even more time consuming for me. This video will have a part 2 where I will be sharing how I'm planning to categorize and organize all my clothes in my wardrobe. I'll mostly upload it next Wednesday or something. So if you don't want to miss out on that video, then make sure you are subscribed to my channel and click on the bell icon, which is very important, so that you get notified whenever I do upload that video and you don't miss out on it. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy decluttering videos on my channel, and also follow me on my Instagram because I'm pretty active there and I would love to connect with all of you over there. So make sure you follow me on my Instagram. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay happy, positive and blessed. Bye!
What a wonderful world.